Hello and welcome everyone to the Generator Founder Series Spotlight. My name is Troy Vossler, co-founder at Generator, and today I am joined by Vedant Peris, founder of aloeVR. Welcome, Vedant.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
Yeah, well, let's get things kicked off. Please introduce yourself and your company. Tell us about aloeVR.
I'm Vedant. I'm the founder of aloeVR, and we promote youth mental resilience through our virtual reality experiences.
And then tell us about your current status, whether that's traction or customers, growth, fundraising, whatever you're comfortable sharing.
Our attraction stands as we serve 20 schools across the country with our program and over five pediatricians and therapists as well. And we've made over 165,000 in revenue. And we've also raised over 250,000 in funding for our Vision for Mental Health Access.
Nice. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
What? And then where is the company located?
So our headquarters are based out of Vegas, but we also just did a 3-month accelerator boot camp in Alabama through gener8tor and Prosper HealthTech, the accelerator therein.
Nice. And when was that? When did you go through the Prosper HealthTech Accelerator?
Yeah, we went through it starting in May. And so I got to live down there in Birmingham for a few months, really learned from a lot of the leaders out there and the mentors, the other founders. I felt really seen. It was an unforgettable experience, and I learned a lot. So that was fantastic.
Nice. Tell us more about your generator experience with the Prosper HealthTech Accelerator.
Yeah, absolutely. It was certainly wraparound support. So they would, of course, help me with my pitch deck and fundraising and that whole arena, but also with sales, also with something as small as bookkeeping or cash flow. And so they would really help us in a lot of different respects. The reason I was in this particular accelerator was I wanted to do more research into the healthcare industry, not so we could pivot from education where we are now, but we want to have our product in two different markets. So essentially, same product, but two different channels. And that really helps our total addressable market as well. So I was learning a whole lot about the healthcare industry and where we potentially stand there. And gener8tor did a really good job of helping me figure out what are the best use cases in the healthcare industry. And it was fantastic.
No, that's good to hear. How did the accelerator help you the most, would you say?
Yeah, honestly, I felt a lot of inspiration from my fellow founders. It was cool to meet people going through similar challenges and similar successes as me. And so I think my particular cohort did a really good job of building community and giving us a sense of place. And for example, I got to meet a lot of like local business leaders and local change makers, and that really helped inspire where my journey might go. I also had the unforgettable experience and moving experience of going to a lot of different civil rights museums in Birmingham and Montgomery and really figuring out like how do I bring more equity to my community and into the nation. And so that was a really powerful experience for me too.
What advice do you have for entrepreneurs or founders that are considering an accelerator program?
Yeah, I think balance is really important. Honestly, getting in that self-care so that you can give more to others and not burn out. Because the accelerator is an intense experience. You're, of course, having your usual duties, running an entire company, but you also have all this accelerator programming that's really, really high level, and it's a lot of work. And so you have to figure out a way to balance all of that on top of moving to a new place potentially as well. I had a little mantra that I would center on it, just grit, gratitude, and grace. I think life comes down to one of those three things to solve any problem or to endure anything. Sometimes comes down to all three of those, great gratitude and grace. And so I would try to remember those for sure.
Great gratitude and grace. I like that. It's great.
Absolutely.
Really good alliteration. I might add
Yeah.
generator as the fourth G, but I get it.
No,
Um,
yeah, we're close to that. Yeah.
tell me about the favorite. Tell me about your favorite part of the program, or maybe the favorite connection that you made either during the program or after the program.
Yeah, so during the course of the program, we actually made two big sales, which was really exciting because we're impacting more kids. And one sale was to the Spring Valley School, which is actually a school for neurodiverse kids. And so we're setting up our program there to essentially help kids de-escalate, decompress, find a 5 to 10 minute bite-sized mental health break playing our VR game. And they're also going to help us expand the clinical IRB biofeedback study that we had done with another school for neurodiverse students. And so I'm really excited to do our study on a larger scale with them. And then secondly, we made a sale to Cahaba Health in Alabama. They're a group of healthcare centers, and we're really excited about that because we can serve kids through another channel through therapists and pediatricians. And they're actually going to help us figure out how to use the Medicaid billing codes for aloeVR, which will drastically increase our average contract value.
Nice. Those are two huge developments. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
The last question I ask each of my guests here is if you had one ask for this audience, maybe it's an introduction, an investor you want to meet, general advice, a customer you're looking to get in touch with, what would your ask be?
Yeah, absolutely. So my ask would be twofold. Firstly, to be introduced to different investors and VCs who might be interested in the education, healthcare, pre-seed and seed arenas. And then secondly, it would be we're actually hiring, we were looking to add to our team either in the operations arena or in the software and tech arena. We're ready to really grow our team and scale up our impact. And so if you know any really passionate people in those sort of fields, I would love to be connected as well.
I love it. Well, there you have it. Thank you, Vedant Peris, founder of aloeVR. Please check out the link to their website in the description here of the video. And thank you for joining us. Appreciate the time.
Honored to be here. Thanks.